Hello, everyone. It's Wendy Kohler here, and I have the privilege of sharing with you today some information on an oil that you may know about or you may have never heard about yet. This oil has similar properties to lavender, but a distinct fresh aroma. You may have heard of it referred to as a brother to lavender or a manly lavender, and the oil I'm referring to is called Petitgrain. We source our Petitgrain from Paraguay, and it's derived from the twigs and the stems from the bitter orange tree. And once we distill that down, that's actually the leftovers is used to fuel future distillings and as mulch. What I thought was very interesting that you might want to know is that the bitter orange tree actually produces 3 different essential oils. Petitgrain from the tree twigs and leaves, and that produces a very floral, refreshing, herbaceous essential oil. Then we get neroli essential oil, that's from the blossoms of the bitter orange tree. And then we also get bitter orange essential oil from the rind of the fruit from the tree. So a really unique tree to get oils from. The chemistry, like I said, of Petitgrain is very similar to lavender and another oil, Bergamot. And its main chemical constituents are linaloyl acetate and linalool. Those are the 2 main, and then there are many more. But those 2 chemical constituents really lead to relaxing properties for the body. Calming, relaxing, calm the central nervous system. So I'll go through some really great uses of the oils shortly, but traditionally Petitgrain has been used in health practices, in cleaning, for cleaning purposes, and for its various internal benefits. It's also been a really popular ingredient in the perfume industry since like the 18th century. Again, it's unique, fresh, a little bit floral, and definitely herbaceous. And you can use this oil all 3 ways. So aromatically, simply by breathing it in, topically, and you want to dilute this oil, and then internally. So it's got a lot of great internal uses that I'll mention in a moment. Some main properties of Petitgrain: it acts as an antidepressant, antispasmodic, so any spasming you have in your body, meaning muscles, also digestive system. It's a relaxant and a nervine. So let's talk about calming and relaxing for a minute. We've got lots of calming oils. I think that this oil is underutilized for this because, you know, we often turn to lavender, but again, the properties are very similar. So if you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, if you're struggling with sleep, maybe have some insomnia, you want to just calm your body down, you can inhale Petitgrain, you can add it to your diffuser, you can roll it on the bottom of your feet or spine, you can get a beautiful massage from this with this oil and some carrier oil. This would be fabulous if your sleep is interrupted due to jumpy or restless legs. You could create a pillow spray with this oil. I'd like to combine it with lavender or serenity to spray the pillow or your bed sheets. A drop in a capsule would be wonderful, or a late night herbal non-caffeinated tea. You can add a drop of Petitgrain and even lavender to that. You might want to use it for calming, relaxing, and for better sleep in the bath. So you could add a drop of Petitgrain to some Epsom salt and put it in the bath and have that relaxing aroma and the impact on your body at the same time. I mentioned internal use. So again, you can just have it in water, a drop under the tongue, or in a tea, or if you don't like the flavor, if it's too intense for you, you can put it in a veggie capsule. But when you take this oil internally, because of its chemical makeup, you get benefits for your cardiovascular system, so your heart and circulatory system, your nervous system, your digestive system. It relaxes the digestive system. It supports your immune system as well, and you get antioxidant support, so your body tends to fight things off a little bit better. Let's see what else here. You can use this in your cooking and baking. It's got a fresh flavor. I haven't tried it too often internally because I use a lot of other citrus oils internally. One more thing that I love about this oil, and there are lots of things, but skin. This is great for skin imperfections, kind of like when you use lavender to support the surface of your skin and create a more smooth, even surface and more glowing skin. You can add Petitgrain or change it up and vary your skin routine in morning and evening. You can add a drop to your moisturizer or to your oil oil or maybe your barrage serum. Okay, so those are a few main uses of Petitgrain. I hope you learned a couple new things. Let's turn now to the emotional benefits of this oil. So emotionally and energetically, Petitgrain is known as the oil of ancestry. It illuminates the eternal connection that we have with previous generations, our ancestry, and it weaves its way through our present generation and on to the next with that connection. Petitgrain reminds us that it was because of our ancestors' sacrifices that we have the opportunity to experience our life the way it is right now. Petitgrain helps aid in healing of complicated family history or any family dynamics or patterns that need healing. And it encourages thoughtful awareness of how to heal the wounds in our family line or repetitive patterns. Helps us also to see these patterns and tendencies more clearly so that we're not unconsciously repeating our family lineage mistakes. But again, still looks at our ancestry as a tool of positivity as well as learning from previous patterns that may not have been helpful. So generally speaking, it can take us from feeling the negative emotions of wanting to just disown our ancestry and like, I don't want to be a part of this, or repeating our negative family habits if we're feeling really duty bound, like I have to do this, especially around things like holidays. If we have been remaining loyal to unhealthy traditions, or if we've been dishonoring our ancestry. And it will help us move towards feeling more chain breaking, like bust through those limits. It helps us to cultivate more healthy traditions and embrace more positive family connections. So that's a little bit about Petitgrain and how you can use it, a number of different uses for it. I hope that you enjoyed learning a few of those and consider adding that one to your collection.